Hello everyone, my name is Peter Stockbridge and I'm responsible for the Opulent Outfit mods for Mage Robes of Winterhold for Skyrim. I did some made outfits as well. But I'm back now working on some brand new Mage Robe outfits for Oblivion Remastered. This is one of them. As you can see, they're very highly detailed. A bit about myself. I am a graphic designer by nature. I'm very spatially aware of things, and I've been working with programs like Photoshop for about 30 years. And I'm largely self-taught, and I wanted to provide some new outfits for Oblivion Remastered, specifically the Mage Robes, and I wanted to overhaul them completely. Vanilla-wise, in the game, there's only very few outfits, and I felt like that was a complete travesty, and there needs to be representations for all the ranks at the very least. So I'm starting with the Imperial City, and here's all the ranks. Imperial City 0, because in the game world we know that 1 doesn't start with 1, it starts with 0, and we go up from there. So these are the basics. We've got associate, apprentice, journeyman, and this is where we get into some leather padding and styles of how that leather padding is laid out on the robes. So we've got one which is with a very low cut front, and some paneling along the side and back here. This specific design here will be repeated throughout the ranks as we go up, but we've got some nice kind of, like, you know, cotton style fabric here, and then we go into proper padding. This is one type of padding, and then we also have trims. Now the trim work, it does need more. It needs to sort of stand out a little bit from these other layers. So yeah, none of these robes are 100% final. They have to go through sort of like a polish pass. So for this rank, we have a different kind of pattern on here, and a different style of layering, with nice trims here as well. Going up a stage, this is more sort of like akin to sort of like soldier ranking, like that sort of style, reminiscent of you know, the lapels, if that's what they're called, these sort of collar things here having certain styles on them. And this front here is similar to that one, but it's a mid-level cut. And then we go into the gold ranks, and this is a repeat of level 3 or 4. But the patterns on the side and back are a lot more prominent. I wanted to give it a sense of astrology, but not going too far with it. And I know that the Imperial City are very much obsessed with Dwemer and Dwemer artifacts, so I wanted to include some golds and coppers and stuff with the design. We go a step higher, and we've got some effects here. This is like a fire effect, if you like. I'm not sure how subtle or prominent to make these. If I could get some input from you guys, that would be awesome. And then we go up a step higher, and we've gotten really a lot more cosmic with the fabric. This could be too strong, I don't know. I would like everyone's input on that. That would be absolutely awesome. This I was tweaking around with the other day, and I think I've got this sort of nice for the brightness of this area, and I'll get onto that properly in a minute. But as I said, none of these styles are final, and I would welcome some input from you wonderful people. So for future plans, I will get onto the plans in a moment, but for the future plans, these are the meshes I'm going to be using for some other ranks. This is going to be the Archmage outfit. This is the mesh I'm going to use, so that'll be completely transformed. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be using this outfit yet, but when obviously the Mythic Dawn conversion robes come, I'll be using them. But I'm talking about as a mage. This is going to be used for the Battle Mage outfit, so this is going to get completely transformed into the Battle Mage outfits. So I'm going to be doing some concept designs for that, and then showing that off to you guys, and you can tell me whether it's shit or not. So basically, the idea is that the first stage, I want all the mages in Cyrodiil to have these outfits, these Imperial City Mage Robe outfits. Now, as I said, there's only really few types of Mage Robes in the game, vanilla-wise. So I'm going to have to figure out a way of adding clothing entries to the game in a safe way, but also assigning those new robes to every single mage NPC in the game. So that's the first stage. The subsequent stages that will come is separate designs for each city. So they're going to be based on the flags of each city, and the robe styles are going to be very much attuned to those flag styles, and then maybe some sort of local lore mixed in with that. If any of you guys again have any ideas on that, please let me know, and I will be sort of updating people when those designs are done. Eventually I want to cover every single city with their own design of mage robe, maybe one or two outfits for Kvatch that you can go and search for, because as we know, Kvatch is no longer with us. What else? When all that's done, I will want to work on the monk robes, and then the Mythic Dawn robes, and then the I don't know, whatever else there is, Dark Brotherhood and Necromancers and all that kind of thing. I've got some really cool ideas and designs for the Necromancer outfits and stuff, and I'm really keen to get there. There are some things I need to know, and I'm hoping that some people can provide me with the answers. I'll have it written down in the description below this video, but verbally, does anyone know what the average values are in Lumen for the exterior cells of Oblivion Remastered, so the open world exterior? Does anyone have any average values for the Lumen brightness? Because I need to base my emissive maps on that brightness, and I don't want them to be too much or too little. I don't want them to be overpowered. So I'm hoping that some people can provide me with that. It's not a huge thing because I can just go in and experiment a few times, but that just saves me from doing that. Okay, I know this is an info overload, and I think that's it. I know that we have to probably stick with naming conventions, but I'm wondering if after the initial tag, because I know you have things like SK for skeleton and T for texture and stuff like that, can we have our own naming convention after that, or does it have to strictly adhere to those names? There was something else. I can't remember what it was though, but anyway, it'll be written down. Hopefully that wasn't too much for you guys, and I'm really happy to be a part of this channel, and I will get to the point where I'll be free to help other people, but I really just want to get this done, and if I can get this done quickly and safely, then the quicker I can move on to helping other people. Let's see now, design time wise, it's probably going to take another couple of weeks to finish off these Imperial City Mage Robes, and during that I'll continue to research ways of getting these outfits into the game safely, because once the initial stage is done, the whole framework is set, so then I can go back in with each new city's robe style release. I can go in and just update that give the NPCs the proper robe. Still need to do the female outfits and the hoods, so I'm not out of the woods totally yet, but these are the male ones. And yeah, if you have any opinions or any ideas, please do let me know. Thank you everyone for taking the time to listen to this. I hope you have a great, awesome day. Take care.